Got it.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. My name is Sam, and this is another testimonial video for Passion Connect. I am joined here by a good friend of mine, TT from college. I will let her introduce herself a little bit.
Oh yeah. So my name is Tiara Powell, but I do go by TT. My company is Body Sculpting by TT, bringing skin tightening and also a weight loss assistant.
Yeah, exactly what she said. And obviously, everything what we do with Passion Connect is we just find people, attract people, and we find whether they found their passions or not, or whether we help them bring their passions out. TT is somebody who I've known since 2009, 2008,
Yeah.
a while, over a decade from college, and I've seen her, turn her passions into a business. And so I wanted to bring her on here and kind of interview her and talk to her a bit. I have a list of questions I'm going to run by her, and you guys just stay tuned for the ride. All right, TT. So yeah, tell us a little bit more about yourself, and I guess go more in depth into what some of your passions are.
Sure, sure. So currently I kind of am into a lot. I work for a mortgage company as well as have my business, which is the body sculpting. I primarily my passion is to uh primarily make people feel good, and also um going into that whole weight loss journey. I have two children, which children do put on a lot of weight, especially with us women. So I just wanted to find something for us where we didn't feel like we have to go to the gym so hard, just to get the same results. Sometimes we don't even get those results that we do desire. So what primarily got me into researching body contouring, that's technically the term for it, is just the different workouts that I was doing. Like I got into keto and um, getting into supplements, but there was something, I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but red light therapy, where I went to a chiropractor's office and received a full weight loss goal and plan. And what I found was I was depressed that I had to, take away so much. And I just found that I just really like to eat. So I kind of came across um, when I went out to Atlanta, I found that people were doing body contouring, which is a combination of red light therapy, which is red lights that assist you to kind of detox your body through your lymphatic system. But they were also bringing other aspects, such as cavitation, which is a supersonic ultrasound wave that breaks down fat cells to help excrete them through your lymphatic system. But they were primarily using it for clients that were doing the surgery. Right now, what is popular is liposuction and BBLs and all that great stuff. And I just wondered if we can kind of do that for women that don't have surgery. Yes, it is great for those women that do get surgery, so then their results last longer.
Mm-hmm.
But us women that are terrified of surgery, like I am, that don't want to go through that step, that drastic step, just to make themselves feel better. I was all about it. So I started taking classes. I took a class in Atlanta, Georgia, Her Way Beauty Institute. I also took classes in Las Vegas and Sacramento, California, because I mean, the regulations within the state, you can become certified in order to perform these services. However, a lot of the time you have to find the proper class to teach you everything, so then you can kind of move forward. So I've taken 8 classes compared to the required one, really. So I just wanted to master um, what I was doing before actually taking in clients to give them the best result. By any means, everyone wants to save money at some point, and a lot of this is very expensive. The equipment, my machines cost $600 a piece. But if there's a way that we can assist women without them going hardcore on a diet and foods and buying that type of stuff, like they can really kind of see where their money is going, because you will begin to receive results within the first 3 sessions, I would say. You'll start seeing yourself, and they'll give you that motivation to go to the gym even harder or
Yeah.
to eat even better. It just makes you more aware, like, okay, this is where I can be. So
Mhm.
that's primarily why I started everything. And my background is uh, generally just trying to help women, not just only women. No offense, Sam.
No, not take it. I
But
take you.
that's who I primarily do see.
Hmm. That's great. And that's, it's, you touched on it too, how you said you took the 8 classes, so the educational component of it, you immerse yourself in that educational aspect of it before diving in. And yeah, you saw something that you were interested in, and you dove more into it, and you found the way to help people. And
Yeah.
that's great. I guess, and I guess, when did you, I guess, how long ago did you first become aware of this? Was this 2 years? Was this when I knew you at Iowa? Was this, afterwards?
Yeah.
When was your
So
aha moment?
it was about 2 years ago
Okay.
when I began doing these services. I actually was researching it, I would say a little longer, about 3 years ago. I was researching it, but I didn't get right into it until about 2 years ago, kind of when the pandemic started. I
Of
was
course.
primarily like, okay, what do I want to do with my life besides
Yeah.
working for someone else my
Hmm.
entire life?
Hmm.
So I just kind of went into that passion and going forward with my certification so I can do these services. Eventually, I look to practice pretty soon, in about a year, to add more. I went back to school to become a master massage therapist.
Hmm.
So I should be done with that program starting next year, and I hope to expand and get more people in on this. As far as there's a few people out here, but there's not anyone that does it the way I do, based on
Hmm.
my education and how I do my process. So I just
Yeah.
hope to let other people in on the way that I do things.
So it's a small market out in the area for the people that are doing your things. Do you have people under you, or is just you for now? What's
So
the
right now it
structure?
is just me.
Hmm.
There In order for me to bring a couple more people on, I just
Hmm.
want to make sure, because in the state of Iowa, for classes and to teach that, you definitely need a facilitator license.
Yeah.
So that's another step with what I'm trying to accomplish now. One thing
Hmm.
about it, just get all your
Yeah.
certifications before you get in business.
That is true.
So yeah, that will be coming soon, where I would like other people to work underneath me, because right now I'm kind of doing it all
Yeah.
and it's a lot.
I know, and that's kind of one of the things that as entrepreneurs, that we have to deal with. It is a lot. It's overwhelming sometimes, and so whenever we have an opportunity to kind of pass along or outsource some of our work to, those around us, or those who are working with us, that just makes it that much easier. And yeah, you kind of touched on it too. COVID, really, COVID-19 really kind of brought out, a lot. It just changed a lot. I lost my job, my full-time job, and so I
Mm,
kind of had to, get into that entrepreneur lifestyle. And there was no looking back from there, because I was like, I can't go back to working for anybody else. I have to work for myself, and I already had an
right.
idea of what my passions were. So that, is kind of, interesting that you said that. That's the same time that kind of happened to me. Like, now, okay, now I want to do more, and certifications and everything. So besides the certifications, are there any other obstacles or risks that you faced along your journey? While you've been pursuing these passions and everything, your education, is there any other things that kind of tried to
Um,
catch you?
At first, I had a lot of challenges with getting clientele because I
Mm-hmm.
was home based.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of challenge. I mean, in general, I get like people do want to go to a storefront of that nature, but what I've also found is that if your quality of your product or whatever you're doing, people don't care where you're at or what you're doing. So
Mm-hmm.
that was probably my hardest obstacle, is to say that yes, I do work out of my studio, which is my basement that I've turned into that. Um, just say it up front. That would be my advice for anyone. If you do work from home, and you do have a business where you do see multiple people, say that up front instead of them having to find out. Give them that option to decline not working with you. That
Mm-hmm.
either will be a good decision on their part or a bad decision, however it is. But if you know what you have, just be confident with it and be upfront. That's what I have found, and now I have too much clientele at this point. So
No, that's a good problem to have.
yeah. So yeah, I think what you're doing as far as doing the interviews and the testimonies, that's great to kind of get the word out there. And I know
Mm-hmm.
this will kind of help it my business out too, because it's
Yeah.
so new. Body contouring has only been around what, about 4, 5 years maybe,
Mm-hmm.
where it's been offered to the public. So this will kind of get that word out there that there is hope.
Mm-hmm.
You can look how you used to, maybe not 100%, but you can be confident.
Yeah, because the word contour is a word I've been hearing lately these last couple of years, especially as
Hmm.
I got more engaged in fitness, and everything, and just kind of been paying more attention to the nutritional and wellness aspect, but just living, yeah, body contour. And then when you started doing it, that's when I'm like, oh, I've heard that, and I was like, so I started, looking more into it and stuff like that. And no, I don't mind at all promoting any business, and obviously a friend's business, that's fine. I'll promote that every day if I could.
Hmm.
And and it can help people. And I'm hoping that if one person sees this video and looks into more information and follows with you and starts following what you're doing, it's a win in my book. If you can even affect one person's life,
Right.
in that manner, it's a win. So no, this is great, and obviously you being a black businesswoman, that's great, as well. I know that you face a lot of challenges, and yeah, so just keep it going. This is just helping you build that momentum, and
Yeah.
obviously tap into our Passion Connect network and all that we have going on, and there's a wealth of resource and database and information that we have that we can probably help build your business up and whatnot. So
Okay.
definitely.
Um, yeah, as far uh did you have a couple extra questions?
Let's see. I think you pretty much hit on everything. I guess uh has your passions affected your life choices in a sense? Has it, have you thought about relocating? Are you good in your market there? I know you mentioned doing the massage stuff, so I know you're already looking to evolve. So
Yeah.
um what would that go along with? Opening another location? I know obviously with certifications you'll have to have more staff, and but what's the I guess what's the long term game here?
What's the move, huh?
Yeah, it's the move.
So, yeah, of course, I'm definitely going to expand. Um, as far as lifestyle changes, I definitely have limit my sleep to do more. That's something that you absolutely have to do as an entrepreneur. I know they say you need to get your rest, but it's literally impossible when you have to do appointment booking, you have to
Mm-hmm.
go how you're going to advertise, when you do everything yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's all about if you're going to pay someone else to do it, or are you going to do it yourself until you get that money to pay someone else to do it. So at this time I am on looking to outsource, to get that assistance, to market more. However, it's just I can do a lot of the stuff myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I like a certain quality. So that's kind of where I fight with, where if I am going to pay someone to do it, I want it done correctly. Um, Also, is just not, my machines and the technology that I use. Um, if you are going to be an entrepreneur on whatever you're going to do, you have to always find whatever your niche is,
Mm.
just so then you can have different frequencies of currency coming in at all times. So not only do I do the body contouring, I also sell hot creams, skin tightening creams, oils, and wrap waist trainers, just so I can constantly have that money coming in. And then also, I mean, just try to make your place a one-stop shop as much as
Yep.
you can. That will keep people coming back to you if they can just get the products or the things that they need to follow up from you. So once you have a business, start
Mm-hmm.
expanding, get other frequencies of money. As far as like if your service is expensive, make sure you have something that's not as expensive, so then you can attract all different type of customers. That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing I've learned primarily as becoming an entrepreneur, for sure.
You just dropped a major key there with the word
Yeah.
niche, and I hope you guys are listening because I mean, that's all it is. Once you identify that specific niche, that thing that you just that role that you thrive in, you just you continue to build into that. And then another major key was just the multiple streams of income. Not just being satisfied with one income stream. Finding other ways to generate income. And yeah, just pour into yourself first. And a good friend of mine, he always says, "Your gift will make room for you," and that's so true. Like
Hmm.
your gift will make room for you, and that's just something that we should all keep in mind as we try to find our passions and find what gets us up in the morning, what lights our eyes up, what do we get excited about. We talk to our friends and our colleagues about what it do you want to be a fashion designer, ballroom dancer, musician, whatever it is, saying find that, and then build and then foster that, and create that. And yeah.
Right. And I kind of find that business owners do get discouraged, especially like you see me, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, go get training, go do it.
Yeah.
It's not because I want my business, like, yeah, I want my customers to come to me, of course.
Hmm.
However, I'm not for everybody. What I do is specifically my talent, and it's not going to be for everyone.
Hmm.
But I don't get discouraged if someone else starts to do this or anything like that. You got to know why you do it, what is your niche compared to someone else, no matter if it's the same exact market.
Hmm.
That's really what you have to do, and be confident with it. Just, you can't be an entrepreneur if you're going to give up. That's for sure.
That's
Because
true.
I definitely started this company and it kind of went crazy, way
Hmm.
crazier than I expected to go. And I'm
Yes.
very happy that I've stepped
Yeah.
outside of my comfort zone. That's really what it came down to.
Uh-huh. And I want to ask you too about some of the problems and obstacles you face. Like, as you business it, getting all the stuff. And I know I would just chuckle because I know you probably have some stories for me there. But yeah, I mean, but the thing is, you didn't stop. You kept going. You're still going. So that's the key. That's why you're gonna succeed.
Hmm. For sure. Yeah, definitely never stop. Uh, in the future, if you do have more of these, I think it would be definitely a good idea for all of us business owners. If we can have a conference or something, I would definitely
Yeah.
be down to talk at it. If you need some more jewels to be dropped, I'm here to help everybody because I could learn some more stuff from you.
Hmm.
So yeah, definitely. I appreciate you
Of
having me
course.
here for this.
Of course, I appreciate you coming on and connecting with us, connecting with our audience base. Passion Connect is new too. This started. It was an idea. Me and a buddy had a coffee shop, and we kind of been going with this. We started doing these at a friends our live events. We started doing it at a friend's place, and now we use my office at work. And we're trying to look into other spaces. This testimonial video I'm doing at home too, but yeah, I'm growing
Mhm.
too, so and this is growing too, and I'm just excited. I want this to expand too, obviously, and yeah, and so obviously I'm pouring into to people into their passions, and then I hope they turn around and reciprocate that as well, when they're
Yeah.
well off established, like, hey, don't forget about us, because I'm not making any money off this. I'm just doing this, it's just, it's
Right.
pouring at others. So, but definitely want to go places with this. I would love to do this in other areas too. So that's yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Well, yeah, yeah, that's primarily what I have for you today. If you do want to contact me, um, my email for inquiries is Body Sculpting by TeTee, and that's spelled TeTee @gmail.com. If you would like an appointment, I do have a Square site. I'm located in Des Moines, Iowa. However, I do travel to different locations. Just give me a call. Phone number 515-357-3391. If you would like to inquire for me to come to your city, I can kind of go over those rates as well. But also, skin tightening cream, here it is. I
Nice.
worked really hard on that.
Nice. I love it. Love the
Um,
color.
yeah, it's definitely my favorite so far. This teal color is just really speaking to me.
And
But
don't worry too, guys. I'm gonna get all her contact information, and when I post this video, I'm gonna also post all her contact information. So don't worry if you didn't hear anything. I will definitely share all that information with you as well.
sure, sure. I appreciate it though. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Any other questions for me today?
Nah, I believe we kind of hit everything. These testimonial videos. I think I love about these is I'm meeting with the movers and shakers, so we get to it. We dive down into it, and you're well on your way. I do want to get like a power circle meeting going with other people who are movers and shakers as well. The old phrase goes, "Iron sharpens iron," and that's where I think we could definitely kind of really make moves. So that will come later at some point. Just another thing on my bucket list. But no, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for our next testimonial video. Our next event is coming Saturday, June 4th. I posted the event on our Facebook page, Passion Connect. And then I will be sending out an email as well to our database as well. And we will have Zoom access available. So if you can't join us in person, you can also log on via Zoom. And thank you and continue to grow with us.
Yeah.